Yo, you in the mess, so pay attention. When the lies stop, so this mirror talk is exactly what it sounds like. And if you don't know what it sounds like, we finna break it down. When you finally get to a point where you don't lie to yourself no more, and you full time just only going off of what you actually know, you can trust in, what you actually have evidence for. And I'm not even talking about goals, I'm talking about dealing with people, dealing with situations that you already done got messed over by different ways, one way or another. Like, you done seen this pattern already, you done seen this before. When you know that it's certain things you've been tolerating and accepting and letting slide, or whatever the case may be, it get to a point where you're not the victim no more. You no longer can sit there and say that you the person who got wronged, or you the person who wasn't doing anything to deserve whatever happened to you, because at the end of the day, you may have not deserved it, but the fact that you kept on going and kept allowing yourself to be in a position where it can happen to you when you already seen the signs and you was ignoring it, you really brought it on yourself, you really shot yourself in the foot. It ain't got nothing to do with being perfect or trying to put on. It's just the obvious. Like, if you know what you see in front of you, for what reason is you gonna sit here and pretend like you don't see it? For what? So you can try to drag that drag that heartbreak on a little further, a little longer, be delusional a little longer, hoping that, oh, maybe one day they gonna just figure it out and see what. Don't work like that. If they already been consistently seeing that they don't have to do much to keep you around, or the situation you're dealing with, whether it's whatever, but once it's been clear that whatever it is you in don't gotta do much to keep you around, that's usually gonna be where you plateau, or you ain't gonna get too much further than that. So, like, let's say you dealing with a person and they doing things you don't like, and you know that you've already talked to them about it, you know you've already had conversations with them about it, and you know you've expressed everything you need to express for y'all to be able to move forward with the conversation, right? But it still ain't getting nowhere. Okay, so now you have two choices. You can either be delusional and be like, oh, maybe somehow they just don't get it, and I just need to keep on trying. Okay, you right on with that. You keep on trying. You see how far you get, you know? Or you can say, bump all that and cut your losses. Like, yeah, okay, you may care about them, you may love them, you may want them around, but if you see they actively not showing you what you need to see, or giving you the energy that you need, reciprocating what you giving, what you really doing it for? If you know that you putting your best foot forward, and no matter how hard you trying to make them see your point of view, it's still getting ignored, it's still getting stepped on, it's still getting pushed to the side, what exactly are you fighting for? And even if it was a type of situation where you're worried about losing them, what is it that you're worried about losing? Like, really? What is it that you feel like you're not gonna have anymore? Because obviously, for you to even understand everything I'm saying and feel it to a point of, hell yeah, that's exactly how this is right now. What exactly are you gonna lose if you walk away? Because the way I see it, if you know you communicating, you know you doing your part to make sure you understood, what exactly is you losing? If you know your part is locked in solid, you know you doing what you need to do, you putting your part in, what exactly is it that you afraid of losing? If you dealing with somebody who's showing you they're not willing to put in, if you dealing with a situation that's showing you it's not going to give you any more than what you already getting out of it, you already see you done hit your ceiling. So it's like that delusion of one day the ceiling just gonna bust through and I'm gonna just be able to do more with this situation that's repeatedly showing me it's not gonna be any more than what it is right now. You really just playing with yourself. You can cut it, spin it, rip it however you want, but at the end of the day, that's really how simple this is. So it get to a point where it's just really break down, like, what's worth it to you? Because when the lies finally stop, the lies that you've been telling yourself, the lies that you've been giving yourself so you can keep on going with the delusion, when everything finally hit the fan and you hit that point where you just done with all that, and you not finna keep on letting yourself believe this and that no more, that's when everything start to change. That's when you start seeing all the stuff that you used to go for, you ain't going for it no more. All the stuff you used to fall for, you ain't falling for it no more. Like, it's just like everything that you used to sit back and just let slide, you ain't letting nothing slide no more. When the lies stop, it's like the bullshit stop right along with it. And it ain't even like it happened by magic. Like, it happened off the strength that once you stop lying to yourself, mentally and emotionally, you can't do it no more. As much as you may want to still care, as much as you may want to still be able to fall for it, you just can't, because you done seen too much and done got too much clarity for you to continue to just, I'ma turn a blind eye. You can't. You done seen it already. So even if you blind yourself, you still gonna remember. That's the curse and the blessing that come with it. When the lies stop, when you stop believing and holding on and doing all that, when you really just look in that mirror and start facing everything for what it is, the curse, you can't go back to everything that you was just doing. You can't go back to the beliefs you used to have, because you done seen too much. You done already been through too much and got too much evidence on how stuff really works. But the blessing is the same thing. You done seen too much, so you don't have no choice but to go up, because you done already seen everything at the bottom. You already done seen the deception. You done already seen people run games. You done already seen the bullshit firsthand. You done seen it. So when it comes to you having to deal with it and move on from it, it's not even possible. It's mandatory. It's the only thing left to do, because you don't see the bullshit no more the way you used to see it. You don't get intimate about it in your mind no more. If somebody on some bullshit, you could love them, you could really wish that they was this and that, and that y'all could make it, but when you keep on seeing certain things going a certain way, you can't even get your mind to make sense of it no more. You can't even justify it to yourself no more, because you done seen too much. That's the blessing, the curse, and the lies stop. You can't just think that you just gonna keep on playing with yourself. But somehow, one day everything gonna flip around. It's all gonna get better. As long as I just keep on believing that it's gonna get better. But I'm doing the same shit. It don't work like that. So it's a blessing, but it's also a curse. Because on one end, it's like, okay, boom. I love the fact that despite all the bullshit that I done been through, despite everything that I've endured, I still found a way forward. But at the same time, it's like, damn, I can't sit here and tell myself the fairy tales no more. I can't sit here and believe this motherfucker good for me when I know they ain't good for me no more. You can't. But at the same time, that's gonna be the same thing that allows you to move forward, that allows you to move on. So, as much as it may hurt to stop believing in the bullshit, not believing in the bullshit anymore is the only way that you're gonna grow. It's the only way you're gonna be able to move forward. Because anything less, you're just playing with yourself. You can call it what you want, but it's not something you can argue with. Once you stop playing with yourself, and you stop allowing yourself to deceive yourself, you can't do nothing but go up. And if you don't go up, at least you know why you ain't go up. When the lies stop, stay in the mirror.